is Nicole Calhoun. I'm the owner of Elixir Yoga Lounge. We are a hip hop boutique yoga studio with 2 locations now in Northwest Arkansas. We really focus on power yoga, so that yoga that's going to help you burn calories, build tons of strength and flexibility within your flow. And we also focus on something that we call deep stretch, which is our own variation of yin yoga to help build that long-term flexibility for you. But tonight I think we're going to do a mixture of the 2. So we have a class that's specially called Flow and Stretch, and it's like 30% or 50% of that power flow, and then 50% of the deep stretch. So it's really a mix of both of the things, the yin and the yang of the practice that we love to do. So we'll do a little bit of that tonight and really focusing on the hamstrings tonight. So building flexibility and strength within the hamstrings and the hips. So let's start in child's pose. So come down to your mat. Bring your big toes to touch and take your knees all the way out to the edges of your mat. So just creating space between the thighs for the belly to land. And make sure to bring your big toes to touch. A lot of times when I have clients come into child's pose, they'll keep the feet separated, but bring the big toes to touch. That way we take some of the pressure, a lot of the pressure actually off of the knees, and the pose just feels a lot more forgiving within the knees and the lower body. And the knees all the way out to the edges of the mat, and just sink your chest and your belly down towards the mat and relax the head. So reaching your hands all the way towards the top edge of your mat. If the shoulders are a little tight, you can relax a little bit through the shoulders. But bring the forehead down to the mat and just take a second there to really connect with the connection between the forehead and the mat. Good. Take a big breath in. As you do so, expand through your back body ribs. So really feel the back fill up. And as you exhale, let that breath go. Good. Again, inhale, really expand through the lungs. Feel the ribs separate, get nice and full in the chest. And then exhale, sink a little bit closer towards the mat. Give a little bit more to the mat. Good. One more big breath in. And then a big breath out. For the last few moments that we're here in your child's pose, can you really focus on relaxing the jaw, relaxing the space between the eyebrows, connecting with the breath. Feel the breath as it comes in through the nose, down the back of the throat, into the lungs, and then travels the exact same way out. So back up through the lungs, through the back of the throat, out through the nose. And see if you can really start to create that equanimous breath, that breath that is equal on the inhale as it is on the exhale. So if you're inhaling for a slow, intentional count of 4, you exhale, same slow, intentional count of 4. Starting to shift the mindset away from everyday life, away from your obligations, your job, maybe stresses that you have in your life, any anxiety that you have about the practice itself. And shifting more towards a mindset of effort that is used to drive transformation, that's wrapped up in this thing that we call the yoga practice. Good. One more big breath in. And a big breath out. Beautiful. From your child's pose, start to lift the shoulders and the upper body away from the mat. Bring the shoulders over the palms, but keep the big toes to touch and the knees out wide, just like child's pose. And then bend your elbows like a push-up. So keeping the upper body in a push-up position. Press back up. Exhale, snake back to your child's pose. Beautiful. Again, round the upper body forward. Elbows bend, chest and heart lift. Good. Inhale up. Exhale, sink back, child's pose. One more. See if you can really round and stretch through the upper back. Good. Lift the chin and the gaze. Take your push-up. Press back up. Child's pose. Beautiful. Inhale to your tabletop pose and bring the shoulders back over the hands. Bring the knees so that they're stacked directly underneath the hips. Untuck the toes. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the heart into your cow pose. Exhale, pressing round through the upper back. Drop your head, cat. Good. Inhale, tailbone and heart and chin go high. Exhale, pressing round. Back of the heart goes high. Good. Couple more movements through your cat-cows here. See if you can really get a good stretch of the front body, the throat, the chest, the belly, and then a stretch of the back body, the back of the neck, between the shoulder blades, all the way to the tailbone. Beautiful, slow and intentional breathing to flex and extend the spine. Good. Come back to your neutral tabletop pose. Tuck the toes. Everything stays the same. Just hover the knees 1 inch off the mat. Now you're in a hovering tabletop here. Feel the core start to wrap in around the spine to support the low back. Feel the quads engage. Take a breath in. Exhale, press back, down dog. Good. Inhale right back into that hovering tabletop. Knees shift back underneath the hips. Lift the gaze. Press the mat away. Feel your strength in your triceps. Exhale, down dog. Good. Last one, shift into that hovering tabletop. Nice strong spine. Relax the shoulders away from your ears and press. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down dog. Good. Take a second here. Pedal your heels into the mat. Close your eyes. Shake your head yes, nod things out no. Just find some really organic movement that feels good to your body. So if there's tightness in the back of the legs, maybe you pedal the heels 1 at a time. Maybe you shimmy the shoulders, move the hips. Just do what feels good and yummy to your body today. Beautiful. Next breath in, high plank pose. So shift forward, palms underneath the shoulders, toes go back. 1 push-up. So bend the elbows, press back up, down dog. So same thing that you did in your child's pose, just adding the heat of the high plank. Inhale forward. Exhale, 1 push-up. Press up, down dog. 1 more, just like that. Stay nice to the mat. Exhale to fold. Come all the way up, big stretch, big lift, open. Forward fold, back down towards your thighs. Half of a lift. Walk the hands forward, right back into your high plank pose. Good, take a breath in. Exhale, take a push up. Press back up. Strong belly, hug the elbows in, keep the chest nice and wrapped. Take another push up. Good. Strengthen the quads, press the heels back. 1 more big breath in. Exhale to your belly. Good, lift the heart and the chin, cobra pose. Nice and majestic cobra here. Exhale, release towards the mat. Again, lift the ribs, elbows shift towards the back of your mat. Keep the chest and the shoulders nice and open. Exhale, release towards the mat. Last one, cobra. Peel everything up. See if you can relax the tension in your butt. Let the back muscles do the work, not the rear end. Last inhale. Exhale, release. Good. Tuck your toes without doing the worm. 1 solid body. Press up. High plank. Down dog. Good. From your down dog, shift forward. High plank. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Bigger back bend now. Downward dog. Good. Shake your head yes. Nod things out no. Sweep your right leg into the air. 3 leg dog. Shift forward. Connect with the right elbow. So shoulders over wrist. 3 leg dog. Shift forward. Connect with the left elbow. 3 leg dog. Pull the right knee into the chest. Pause there. Press the mat away. Hold steady. 3, 2, 1. Step the right foot forward. Runner's lunge. Inhale, lift the chest like halfway. Exhale, keep that connection. Draw back on the right hip. Beautiful. Inhale, up high lunge pose. Relax the shoulders down your back. Strong press into the right foot. Good. Take 1 big breath in. Exhale, hands come down to the mat. Shift the right foot back. 3 leg high plank. 3 leg chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Both feet down for the back bend. Down dog, tuck the toes, take the hips back. Side 2, sweep the left leg up. Shift forward, left elbow. 3 leg dog. Connect with the right elbow. 3 leg dog, beautiful. Pull the left knee into the chest. Pause and press. 3, 2, 1. Runner's lunge. Step the left foot forward. Halfway lift sensation through the chest. Exhale to drop back on the left hip. Beautiful. Come all the way up. High lunge pose. Sink nice and deep into the left knee. Feel the strength of the left quad. Good. Take a breath in. Open the chest. Exhale, hands to the mat. 3-leg high plank. 3-leg chaturanga. Upward facing. Downward facing. Beautiful. Bend your knees, look forward. Hop. Lift the heart halfway. Exhale to fold. Come all the way up. Stand strong. Beautiful. Uttanasana. Forward fold. Ardha Uttanasana. Plant the palms, step back. High plank pose. Chaturanga pose. Upward facing dog. Downward dog. Good. Sweep the right leg up. Step forward into your high lunge. Come all the way up. Good. Relax the shoulders down your back. Bring your hands into your heart. One big inhale. Shift into a warrior 3 position. See if you can bring the left hip down and meet the right. Stand strong on the right leg. So chest and left leg may be parallel with the mat. Stretch your fingertips towards the back of the room. Perfect. Big breath in. Exhale, high lunge. Plant the left foot. Come all the way up. Good. Take a breath in. Open the chest. Exhale to twist. Right hand moves behind you. Left hand moves forward. Good. Relax the right shoulder away from the ear. Take a strong breath in and a strong breath out. Warrior 2. Spin the left heel flat. Open everything up. Bend deep into the right knee. Sit up nice and tall. Good. Reverse things out. Windmill both hands down towards the mat. Step the left foot up to meet the right. Chair pose. Sink the hips down low. Beautiful. Draw the belly in. Stay strong. Take a breath in. Exhale, fold. Good. Halfway lift. Plant the palms, hop or step back. Your Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Down dog. Good. Sweep the left leg up. Take a breath in. Big step forward into your high lunge. Stay high on the back heel, on the back toes. Find your strength in the left quad. Sit up nice and tall. Good. Next breath in. Shift right into your warrior 3. Chest lowers. Right leg lifts. One long straight line between the top of the head and your back right foot. Perfect. Take a breath in. Exhale, high lunge. Take a breath in there. Find your balance. Exhale to twist. Right hand forward, left hand goes back behind you. Relax the left shoulder. Good. Inhale, open up to 2. Good. Reverse. Take a big breath in. Windmill both hands down towards the mat. Right foot steps up to meet the left. Chair pose. Sink the hips. Perfect. See if you can glue the inner knees and the inner thighs together. Drop the butt. Get rid of the ski slope in your low back. Rotate the hips in line with the pelvis and the shoulders. Sit back. Good. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Hop or step back. Take your vinyasa, your chaturanga push-up, your up dog, and your down dog. Beautiful. Sweep the right leg into the sky. Step forward into your warrior 1. Drop the left heel. Steady your feet. Come all the way up. Pull back on the right hip forward. On the left, sit up nice and tall. So you can draw your belly away from your right thigh and connect with the strength in your right foot. Good. Take a strong breath in and a big breath out. Beautiful. Hands come down to the mat. Shift your right foot back. Plant your palms. Shoulders move forward. Lift your gaze. Take 5 baby handstand hops. Just gathering some heat and a little bit of air time. Here's 4. Good. 5. Chaturanga. Take your vinyasa. Upward facing dog. Down dog. Beautiful. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Bend your knees, look forward, chair pose. Good. Sink the pelvis, lift the heart. Big breath out. Inhale into divers. Straighten the legs. Come on the tippy toes. Bow the chest. Exhale to chair. 2 more. Inhale, divers. Strong lift. Have a seat. Chair pose. Sit back into your butt. Last one, divers pose. chair pose. One breath in, breath out, crow pose. Plant the palms, wrap the knees around the triceps. Find your crow. Here's 5, 4, 3, last 2, 1, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, down dog. Phew. Big breath in, big breath out. Stay strong. That little sequence, side 2. Sweep the left leg up, step forward, drop the back heel, warrior 1. Stay nice and relaxed in the chest, relax in the face, tap into your power right here. Big breath in, exhale the hands to the mat. Left foot moves halfway back. Plant your palms, shift the gaze forward. 5 little hops. Here's 2, 3, good. 4, press, press, press. And 5, chaturanga, jump back. Upward facing dog, downward dog, beautiful. Bend your knees, look forward, hop. Chair pose, big toes touch. Lift the heart, sit low into the hips. Big breath out. Inhale, divers. Exhale, chair. 2 more, big breath in, strong heart opens. Sit back low. Last one, divers pose, big breath in. Chair pose. 1 strong breath in there. Exhale, crow, plant the palms. Wrap the knees, lift the gaze. Here's 5, 4, bring the heels in close to the hips. 3, 2, 1, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, down dog. Beautiful, big inhale, big exhale. Sweep the right leg up. Big step into high lunge. Come all the way up. Good, take a second here, collect your breath. Big inhale. Exhale, twist the right hand behind you, left hand forward. Listen, big transition here. Skandasana. So windmill, hands up. Drop into the back knee. Now in your side lunge here. Good, sit up nice and tall. Keep the chest open. Beautiful. From your Skandasana pose, shift your hips up, bend the right knee. Goddess squat, adjust the heels in, the toes out wide. Hands to the knees, shift the right shoulder forward, get a nice stretch in the upper back. Left shoulder forward. Beautiful. Start to collect your breath. Big breath in, big breath out. Come back through center, stand strong, lift the heart. Adjust your toes in front of you. Wide leg forward, fold. Hang loose, maybe sway. Do some things that feel good here. Good, bounce the chest. Take a halfway lift to the heart. Walk towards your left. Lizard lunge on the left leg. So left foot outside of both palms. Right knee is high or low, your choice. Krama 1, your palms are at the mat. Krama is another word for level. So Krama 1, your palms are at the mat. Krama 2, maybe we shift the forearms to the mat. Wherever you are, see if you can alleviate this turtle shell in your back. Open the chest and then find a hip stretch. Good. Keeping the chest open, keeping the heart open, targeting the hip. Perfect. Couple more breaths. Good. Wherever you are, come back to your palms. Step the left foot back, high plank pose. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog, strong chest open. Downward facing dog. Perfect. All of that goodness, side 2. Sweep the left leg up. Step forward. High lunge. Stand strong. Stand proud here. Take your time. Towards the end of the class, we focus more on fluidity and strengthen the movement instead of the cardio, yeah? So take a big breath in. Exhale, twist. Right hand forward. Shift the left hand behind you. Good. Here's that big transition, Skandasana. Rotate forward, bend into the right knee. Sit up nice and tall in the chest. Stay active in the left toes. Put a smile on your face. Good. From your Skandasana, shift into Goddess. Left knee bends, hips just lift. Strengthen the hips, yeah? Knock the heels in. Toes go out wide. Bring your hands to your knees. Shift the left shoulder forward. Get a nice stretch. Maybe you find some movement that feels good. Shift the right shoulder forward. This is a good stretch right on the insides of the shoulder blades. Perfect. Release the twist, straighten the legs, toes adjust forward, hands go high. Exhale, fold. Hang out here. Either hang out in your wide leg stretch, maybe play around with a headstand if you like. You can also access a forearm stand from here if you like. Good. I'm gonna try my headstand. Tripod variation, so head down to the mat, palm shift behind you, tailbone up. Lift into your tripod variation, if you're there. Keep the elbows in, just like Chaturanga. Stay grounded through all 10 fingers. Start to straddle your way out. Shift the tailbone back, flex the feet. Halfway lift. Lizard towards your right foot. Right foot goes outside of both hands. Remember, Krama 1, palms down. Krama 2, forearms down. No turtle shell. So open the collarbone, shift the shoulders back. Feel the shoulder blades drop towards your rear end. Connect with the outer right hip. Beautiful. One more big breath in. And a big breath out. Make your way back to your palms. Step the right foot back, tuck the left toes, high plank. Chaturanga. Upward facing, strong chest forward, downward facing. Good. Sweep your right leg up, take a breath in. Pull the right knee into your chest. Half pigeon pose. So have a seat on the right butt. Flex the right foot. If the hips are really tight, keep the right heel in close to the pelvis. If you have a little more space to give, right shin towards the front of the mat. What's most important here is the front of the left hip aims directly down towards the mat instead of a situation where we're sitting on the right hip. So maybe use the left toes to help lift the hips, adjust that front left hip down. And then before we automatically drape over the right leg, can you stretch the front of your body? Feel the stretch in the belly, the psoas there. Now fold. But keep the energy within the half pigeon, yeah? Extend through the left legs, keep the chest opening, and you'll feel the effort in the outer right hip. Start to allow the heart rate to slow. Allow the mind to clear and the breath to steady. Slowly start to lift out of your half pigeon. We're just going to swing in a side 2 from here. So now pull that right heel in close and roll onto the right butt. Swing the left leg forward, the right leg behind you. Once you get there, tuck those right toes, lift the hips, adjust the front of the right hip down, lift the heart. Find that stretch in the low belly on the right side, and then fold. Keep the chest reaching energetically open, and bow. Half pigeon normally comes towards the end of a practice, and so a lot of times students will associate half pigeon with rest, but it's a very active pose, and if you keep the energy within the pose, you'll see the progress in your hip flexibility, as opposed to if you just rest here. So lift your chest, find that energy shifting forward and reaching back through the right leg. Perfect. One more big breath in and a big breath out. Start to lift your weight out. Bring in the left heel. Swing the right leg in front of you. Come all the way down to your back. Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together. Knees drape wide. Take your right hand over your heart and your left hand over your belly. Take a few moments here. Breathe into the right hand. Feel the chest rise into the right hand. Feel the energy and the breath fall away from the left hand. Good. Inhale into right. Exhale away from left. Take a few more moments here to find that rolling breath as you lift the right hand with the breath in and allow the left hand to fall with the breath out. Good. Start to steady the mind, clear the mind, make space for one more pose. That's a wheel pose. So soles of the feet come down towards the mat and bring your palms on either sides of your ears. Good. From there, bring your heels close to the rear end. And whatever you do, keep the elbows pointing up. So don't allow them to point out. You got a lot of strain on the wrist. We want the elbows pointed directly up towards the ceiling. Start with the knees pointed directly up toward the ceiling, toes facing in front of you. Breath in, press yourself up, wheel pose. Start to shift the weight back into your palms, staying strong on your feet, opening the chest. Look between your thumbs, release your butt. Beautiful, here's 10, 9, 8. Eventually we get to a place where we find the freedom in the back bends and find peace there once we open our heart and let go of the stagnant growth or lack of growth in the heart. 5, 4, 3, last 2. Here's 1. Slowly come down. Soles of the feet together, knees wide. Right hand to heart, left hand to belly. Good. Take a big breath in, breathe deep. Back bends are supposed to stimulate the central nervous system, so they can often leave you feeling like you've taken a quad shot of espresso. That's normal. That's all the nervous energy, all the anxiety escaping your psyche, escaping the body as you break through the chains that bind you emotionally, and you start to feel the freedom of the back bends. So I'm going to leave you right here to rest in your Shavasana. Take the entire time that you need, whatever that time may be that you need. And I thank you all for tuning into this short little 30-minute practice with me. Again, my name is Nicole Calhoun. You can find me on Instagram at Yoga Elixir. The studio that I own is called Elixir Yoga Lounge. We have 2 locations in Northwest Arkansas. And also, if you're a fan of Yoga Journal, I just published, an article in Yoga Journal. It's a map my sequence flow of the Elixir flow method. So pick that up. And if you have any questions, feel free to shoot me a DM.